Hello, Julie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And let's get on with the video. So today I'm going to be making an embellishment for my two Christmas journals. I'm creating these journals using my Blue Christmas One digital kit. So they're both, I'm doing the same in both of them. So let's get on. So today I'm going to make an around the page pocket embellishment. I've just taken two plain or background sheets. They haven't got an image on them, for example, like that one there, because we're going to fold them up, and that would mean that, well, I could fold that up, couldn't I? But anyway, I've done these now, and I've stitched around the outside of them. That may have been a bit premature of me, but we'll wait and see. Okay, so what I want to do is just fold these up, and I'm going to leave about that much, about 3/4 of an inch, I guess. I'm going to try and make sure I get that nice and straight and just crease that. This is not an exact science. So I'm going to do the same with this one. Okay. Right, now this white up the top here is a nuisance, so I'm going to cut a piece of pattern paper. So let's have a look what we've got here. I've got that part piece, but that's not going to be wide enough, so I need a full sheet. And perhaps that one that's fairly neutral. What else have I got that's fairly neutral? Oh, there's a complete page. Perhaps I'll use that because I need two of them. So I'll get that, and I'll get my trimmer. Okay. So I'm going to cut about two 1-inch pieces. Now let me just measure those and make sure that 1 inch will cover. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So I'm going to cut two 1-inch strips of this. I'm going to attach those on here. I'm going to use my glue to do that. So how is everybody? I'm getting close to December now, isn't it? And all the things that happen in December. I'm hoping that I will have these two journals in my Etsy and Ko-fi shops by the beginning of December, but that is getting pretty close, and I am not even halfway through yet, so I think I better step on it. Okay, so let's try and line that up along the top. I don't know whether I've got that upside down or not. Okay, burnish that down. And there we have that, like so. Now I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Now I can already see that I did jump the gun with the stitching because I haven't got stitching across the top back now. So I'm going to have to redo that. But I'm bound to have other things that need to be restitched, so I'll put the pockets together and then see what needs to be restitched. Right, so how does that look at the back? That one's pretty good. That one's got a little bit of trimming required. Okay, so now these are going to go around the page, right? Any page, doesn't matter what page I can use to try this. So if I fold that in half, that's going to be too big, I think. It's going to cover up the whole thing. I don't want them that big, so here we go. We're going to cut some off, and that will mean more stitching. So if you are going to do this, don't stitch around your page first. Right, so let's say my pages are, let's say 5.5 inches. So I don't want them that wide, so 5.5, that's 11, so let's say, if I cut it 9.5, no, that's too big. I'm going to cut it at 8.5. Let's cut it at 8.5. Cut them both at the same measurement. Basically what's in one of these journals is in the other, so they're much the same. Oh, they're exactly the same, just probably different papers. I'm going to use my scoreboard to score this just because I want a nice crease. So if I make one 3.5, that would make the other one 5.5. So I'll make one 4 and one 4.5. So that's what I'll do. So I'm scoring at 4 inches. And I'm going to fold that back like that. Score that down and fold that back like that. And score that. Okay, so let's have a look. So that gives us, we can go either way, right? If we go this side, if we want to put it on this side, we've got our shorter side like that. Or we can go on this side and we've got like that. Okay, so they are good size. Now I'm just thinking with this offcut, I could make another pocket on here, couldn't I? Why don't I do that just for something a little different? So that's the fold, and if I allow a 1/2 inch for a gusset, do I want gusset both sides? Why not? So then I would need to add 1 inch to that. And that is 4.5, so let's cut it at 5.5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut both of those edge stitchings off. make it a bit easier for myself. Do 5.5. Do the same for this one. Cut that off. And then cut that at 5.5. Okay. Now we'll want our scoreboard once again to put the 1/2 inch gussets on this. So 1/2 inch on the right and 1/2 inch on the left. How tall is it? I might drop it down, say 3/8 of an inch. So I'll put a 3/8 of an inch gusset on the bottom. So that's 2 3/8. One, 2 3/8. Okay. So we can fold these back now. And that under. And that fits on there perfectly. And this one. Didn't spoil that one. That was a bit silly of me. Right, I'm going to cut those corners off. Let me get a pair of scissors that will cut through that cotton. And cut the top just on a slight angle. So, you know what comes next. I have to take this to the sewing machine and stitch around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch across the top, and then I'm going to stitch all around. I'll go up here, across there, down there, across the bottom. That's not going to get me up there, is it? So I'll have to stitch up there first. So I'll have to stitch across there and down there on this, and then stitch it onto here. So I'm going to ink around this because it will make it much easier for me to know where to stitch. When this is unfolded, it's quite hard to see the fold when you're trying to stitch around things. So now I'm not putting a divot in it because I haven't got a divot in that one. So do I do across the top? No. Alright, so I will go and do that, and then I'll be back and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have stitched around those, and I have not attached this because I didn't stitch up the middle. So I'm just going to attach that with some glue. I'll do that for both of them. Then I'll just run my ruler in there to make sure that no glue has got out onto the background. And so I still keep the full width of my pocket. Okay, so now we've got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and this wraps around our page. Let's pop that, say, like that. Whoops, you have to have it that way. The pockets have to go to the top. So, that's that one, and then this one could go on the other side, like in a different journal, in the other journal, and that can go that way. So you can have either way. Really, they're both the same, aren't they? Because that goes on that page sideways like that, or on that page like that. So it doesn't really matter what page you put them on. Okay, so let's have a look at embellishing something here. I'll have a look, because there's quite a few fussy cuts and that in the kit. So let's have a look what we've got. And I have got some labels, yeah, some words. Let's have a look what we can do on here. So, oh, we want something smaller on the 3 pocket side, so our bigger embellishment can go on this side. So we could put that on there. We could put Santa on there. We could put a small Santa on this one, although I think that's probably a bit too small. I might put this on the back of that one. That's nice. And that on that one, Santa on that one. So I want something to go on the back of this one, a small one. A little bit too small, maybe a parcel. It gets a bit lost, doesn't it? Bauble. Perhaps a couple of baubles on there like that. Okay, and let's have a look at the label. Christmas wishes. Merry Christmas. Celebrate, and Magic of Christmas. Maybe something like that. Okay, now do I want to put some fabric on that? I could put some, let's ink these up and see what we think. So I'm going to go ahead and ink these up, and then when I've got everything all ready, I'll come back and we'll put it all together. Okay, so I've inked around all of those, and I thought I might add a little bow to this one. A tiny bow there. But I still haven't decided whether I want to add some lace or some cheesecloth or something to them. I think they need a little bit of something there, don't you? Could just use a little bit of lace. Yeah, I think I will. It's just a something there, but it doesn't hit you in the eye, does it? It sort of blends in, so let's do that. These little bows are in the fussy cut sheets. This size is printed 2 to a page, so smaller size. So through these larger ones are the full size ones, and then the smaller ones, these are the 2 to a page size. You won't really see a lot of the lace, but it's there, we can feel it. We've got some writing space here. Okay, now we'll do the same for this one. That lace worked out well. That little bit of lace has been sitting on my desk for I don't know how long, so I'm glad that I've found a happy place for it. Okay, now I need to attach these into a page, so let's find a page that we want to put them into. Let's go to the back of the book. Where's the centre page? There we go. What about here? If we put that on in there, and I need to find some more paper clips, and I'll probably find silver or gold ones. There's a silver one, let's use that. Now, what should we put in there? I have got heaps of things already done here. So put that in there. That can go in there like that, and in this side we'll put that tag. I'll add journaling cards, and that I don't really need to add anything to. I might put some embellishments on the front, and I'll put some something on there for a tab. So that's that one. So now let's have a look at this one. So there's our middle page. Let's put it on here. I have got another silver paper clip, so I'll have to use this for the moment, and I will pop in there and maybe an envelope in there. That's just tight because of that clip. And in this side I will pop, what did I put in the other one? A small tag. What else have I got that I can put in there? I could put that envelope, but it's already got an envelope in it, hasn't it? So I've got this tag here. I might put that in there. Okay. Alright. So there we go. So that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. These are really cute little wraparounds. Very Christmassy. I'll put some something in here and something in the other tag, and that will be those. So that's my video for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, I'd love it if you would give me a thumbs up, and yeah, I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye.